This is the fifth episode of the series. Enjoy the others. A lion was taken into captivity and thrown into a zoo where he found other lions who had been there for years. He soon became acquainted with the social activities of the camp lions, who banded themselves into groups. One group consisted of the socializers. Another was into show business. Another was cultural. Others still were revolutionary, and they met to plot against their captors or against other revolutionary groups. Every now and then, one group would kill some of the captors, only to be replaced by other captors, who would then kill that group. Every lion dreamed of freedom, but acted according to its temperament. The newcomer came to know that only one lion had ever managed to escape, but nobody knew how, for he did not belong to any group. He was a loner who always seemed deep in thought. He had left behind a son, who was similarly aloof and lost in thought. Intrigued, the newcomer approached the son and asked how his father had escaped. He said that his father had not taught him how to escape, because he wanted him to figure it out for himself. He told me, "Son, join no group. These poor fools are busy with everything except what is essential." "And what did he say is most essential?" asked the newcomer. The son replied, "Studying the nature of the fence."
One day, Chuangzu and a friend were walking by a river. "Look at the fish swimming about," said Chuangzu. "They are really enjoying themselves." "You are not a fish," said the friend, "so you can't truly know that they are enjoying themselves." "You are not me," said Chuangzu. "So how do you know that I do not know that the fish are enjoying themselves?"
A young Zen scholar had earned much repute for his mastery of the scriptures and the sharpness of his mind and wit. He collected many followers and went around the land, challenging every master he could find, and vanquishing them in mental combat. He learnt about a much respected, great old master, who lived alone in the mountains. He went there with his entourage, and finding the old master, sitting under a tree, sat in front of him. The followers gathered around in anticipation. The scholar took out an orange from his bag, and asked the master, "What is this?" This was a typical opening question, and the scholar was ready to pounce upon whatever response he was given, because the orange could be many things. It could be a fruit, a food, a solid object, a bearer of seeds, and so on. The old master smiled, and turning to the crowd, said, "I have never met a man who doesn't know what an orange is." The young scholar was finally humbled.